Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the SwishPod. I got Nick, I got Bruce, Max on a little vacay. We'll survive. Monday episode, we're going to hop right into it. Getting into the power rankings. And this is the first week. I do not have Golden State 1. I have the Phoenix Suns coming in that first spot. What do you got?
Suns are 1. I have the Suns at 1.
They got to be, right?
16 straight.
Yeah.
That's tough. And again, they haven't been great teams in the beginning. Now they're starting to...
They're being good teams.
They're being good teams. I have to give it to
straight.
them. And they're playing. The offense is running so smooth. Everything looks preemptive. They practice this. It's not luck. The Suns are going crazy.
For a couple of years now. Get used to it.
I'll give it to the Suns. Again, Chris Paul, top tier. Number 2, I got the Bucks. I think Giannis is showing why he was the Finals MVP. I was a Giannis hater back in the day. Giannis, I'm sorry. You got better at basketball, and you're nice. So that's why I got the Bucks second.
Got Warriors too still.
I got Warriors too.
Warriors still, yeah.
I got Golden State 3. So where do y'all got the Bucks?
I got the Bucks 3. I just had them flip-flopped.
I don't have the Bucks at all.
He said he don't have the
I
Bucks,
don't have the Bucks
at
at
all.
all, dude. I have teams that have been playing a little better.
What do you have above the Bucks?
I got Bulls, Wizards, Clippers, and Nets.
So you're telling me if the Bucks and the Wizards played right now, you pick the Wizards?
The Bucks and the Wizards would play right now. In my opinion, I would pick the Wizards. Yeah, the Wizards are bowling too.
Okay, so
Wizards
I
are
got...
playing good basketball, but I don't think...
Again, I think the Bucks, the way their offense is running really smooth. Giannis looks comfortable.
Yeah.
Where I think at the beginning of his career, he didn't. He would look awkward dribbling and stuff.
Forcing shots, yeah.
Now he trusts Middleton and Drew. He trusts his shooters. He's throwing passes. They tried to run a fucking zone against him, bro. You can't run a zone against Giannis because he can pass the ball.
Yeah, if he gets to the high post, you're fine.
He's dishing the rock. He's slashing. He's playing great. I got the Bucks 2, Golden State 3. I have the Nets at 4 still. They lost, but they're losing close games to good teams, and they're winning the games they need to. You have the Nets on your list?
I have Nets, but I have them at 5. I have the Jazz a little above them.
Yeah.
The Jazz are hooping.
I got the Jazz at 4 also.
The Jazz are hooping.
So, again, we just got the Jazz and Nets flipped. I have my Jazz at number 5. I have the Bulls still at 6. They've been a little underwhelming recently. Still playing good ball, but I feel like the teams ahead of them are better. I think Chicago is still probably the 3rd, 4th best team in the East. And then I have the Heat and Lakers under them.
I don't have
the Lakers at all on my list.
List
List on my list.
argument every Monday. They still, until they have a winning record, they cannot be on my list. So tonight, they're going to lose to the Pistons. I need them to lose to the Pistons. So, yeah, they're going to be 10-12 after tonight.
All right, so I want to talk about the Suns versus the Nets because, in my opinion, that was just a great game.
That was a good game. That was the whole game, yeah.
Listen, the Suns were cruising at first, but we know how the Nets roll. They'll let you do your thing in the beginning, but then when KD and James Harden, they want to start going, they start going. KD was just catch and shoot, boom, boom, boom.
What happened with James Harden?
He was dishing. He was just getting in the clutch. He was getting to the rim. He scored. He hit a clutch 3.
What do you have, 13?
He sucks.
You have 13?
You got to relax with that, bro.
He sucks.
He had 13, 14, and 13.
Yeah, that's not the 13 we know.
Listen, bro, he shot 0 for 6 from 3, and he shot...
James Harden.
I can't see the regular... And he shot 26% from the field, bro. 4 for 15.
Yes.
Listen,
that's James Harden we know.
His job is not to make shots. His job on the Nets is to facilitate, and he facilitates to Patty Mills, LaMarcus, and KD.
Then he shouldn't be taking 15 shots.
He's a GOAT. He can do that. LaMarcus Aldridge takes 12.
So he's not supposed to be doing that, but then he's taking and shooting 26%.
Listen, the only reason the Nets lost is because Chris Paul decided to be Chris Paul of the night. I can't lie. Chris Paul is top 5. He went off in the 4th quarter. He was hitting the sidestep, little bullshit threes that...
He's a
Look
closer.
at Devin Booker, though, man.
Devin Booker is nice, but Devin Booker is just, again, getting to shots we know he can make. Like, Chris Paul,
closer.
You got to live with him shooting that.
What
what is that?
Shoot that?
And he's making it every time in the mid-range. And, again, okay, you expect it from but threes? That's very tough. Chris Paul, I'll give it to you. Chris Paul, I fuck with you. They're good shots. I can live with the Nets losing by 6 when Chris Paul hits those. Again, unreal shots. Again, one of the greatest point guards ever we can live.
You know the thing I will say about the Nets?
They should be losing, though.
Last year, they were scoring like 120 a game. They're not scoring as much as they were last year, but they're playing a little bit better defense. So,
but then you got to remember that 20 points missing from Kyrie.
Yeah,
because if you throw that in, they're right at... Because, again, I feel like he doesn't...
Yeah, but then you got to take away a couple points from other people.
I don't think so. I think, again...
So he's just 20 points, and everyone else is going to stay...
Look, you think... Because then right now, KD's averaging 28.
Okay.
And Harden's averaging probably I can look. Harden's averaging...
18?
20. So you think when Kyrie comes back, they average less than that?
No, they're going to score a little bit more. I'm saying it takes away from the role players. But
the role players don't average that much. I mean, Bembry scores 18, LaMarcus scores 18. Bembry, you're right. Bembry probably scores less. But LaMarcus still gets his 18, I think. And Patty Mills still gets his 9.
I'm saying when he comes back in the lineup, they'll probably score another, like, 5 to 8 points a game, maybe a little more.
I'd give him 10.
They're not going to score 20 more points a game just because he comes back and he's going to score 20.
I think they score 10 on more. I think they score more efficient 10 when Kyrie comes back because he's
Well,
going to plug in right for
different team.
Bembry. Like Bembry is starting. Bembry, okay, and he still scored 18.
He's playing pretty good, yeah.
But again, Harden was getting him the ball in that role. He's playing with Bruce
How
Brown.
many assists did Harden have?
13, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, no, 14.
Who?
Harden had 13 rebounds, 14 assists. Like that's tough.
That's like a Westbrook game now. Like that's a good
plus
stat
minus
line.
was
But
8.
again, I watched the game again in the clutch. He's making the right play every time, which you can't put a stat on that.
Yeah, no, I understand that.
You know what I
but
mean?
That, like,
He's making the right decisions.
We always rip on Westbrook.
For making the wrong decisions.
No, but Westbrook has those stat lines, but then you look at his shooting percentage and turnovers, and it's like, oh, he didn't really have
Look
that
at the
great
plus
game.
minus though. Also, you got to think about
What's the plus minus? What was the plus
Harden was
minus?
minus 11.
No, Harden's minus 8. But the only person
If you're James Harden, you should be minus 8.
the only person who's positive is Bembry has plus 8 and James Johnson has plus 14.
Yeah, but he didn't
but
get
again,
it
the
like
reason why I said again, I watched the game. They were coasting the first 3 quarters. That's why they're negative plus minus. Because then when they stepped up, they were going crazy. Again, I think the Nets are still my second team. I put the Bucks above them right now in the East, but I had the Nets sitting at 2. Chicago fell for me. Also in the West, the Golden State Warriors blew out the Clippers. Blew them out. Steph Curry was just shooting. Steph Curry, I made a claim. Well, Nick actually made a claim saying that Steph Curry right now is the best he's ever been, and I said that was not true, and I redact that statement. Because Steph Curry, he's playing defense, which I didn't realize, and then I watched the game tonight, and I'm like, wow. He's playing fucking defense.
I think
if he's going to keep playing like this, they could be a final contender.
Even more than that,
Suns,
I think Steph Curry
Suns?
right now in this form, I hear a lot of people saying it. I might have to agree with it. This player we're watching, it might be the best point guard ever we're watching right now.
Yeah.
We're in it right now.
How could he not be? Who's better than him?
Magic Johnson, I get Magic Johnson.
6'9"
I think the Magic Johnson, Steph Curry is the same lane as the Michael Jordan, LeBron, whereas Magic Johnson has the better story. Magic Johnson ran basketball, Showtime, but if you had to, again, pick a random player to save the world, I'm picking Steph Curry over him.
Yeah.
Magic has his spots, but Steph, if he could play defense like this consistently the whole season, he's a fucking problem.
Steph wins MVP because of this.
Yes,
the
easily.
other thing is, too, like, you can't compare Magic and Steph because Steph is going to give you fucking 35. Magic's not doing that. Magic will give you 10
Magic
rebounds,
can
10
give you
assists.
35 if the
shoot
right
like
defense
that.
comes at him. It doesn't matter what you throw at this
Magic was
guy.
a shooter. Like a shooter.
Magic could shoot.
He could shoot, but he wasn't.
He had a little mid-range.
A little
3
mid-range,
point.
but he couldn't step
wouldn't-
back at all.
Yeah.
So, Tuesday night, Warriors Suns. Who you got?
I'm taking the Suns.
In Golden State or
And
Phoenix?
I could let you know.
The Suns are gonna go for 17 straight.
17 straight is a lot.
What was the Heat 6 years ago? 7 years ago?
That was a lot. It was 27.
27?
27. I
They're breaking
I was in a
book
game in
history.
They're winning right now.
They're
I was in a game in Orlando. Dwayne Wade dapped me up. Dwayne Wade, I fuck with you.
Guys, the Pistons are beating the Lakers right now. It's halftime. Where is it?
They don't say, bro.
No, it's home. Yeah, Warriors at
Suns.
I got to go Suns at home.
Yep.
But
Because,
again, the Suns, because again, if I think of the Nets and the Clippers, not in the same tier, but in the upper tier of the league. Again, Paul George was making a push for MVP, and Steph Curry just said,
Yeah, but Steph Curry's taking him away out of it.
But
Listen.
again, the Suns were having trouble keeping up with the Nets at the end of the game, and I think the Warriors are better than the Nets right now. So I'm going to take the Warriors. That's
I'll
my
tell you
point.
what. This is going to be my claim for the game. If Steph Curry drops 35 plus, Warriors win. Below, they lose. That's my take on it.
How is
intelligent take.
Jordan Poole's hooping too, right?
Of course.
Because understand that.
that's
Because
a
listen,
good topic.
hear me as I'm talking about. Listen,
He averages
Steph Curry-
18 and 4.
Steph Curry's doing all this, but look at Jordan Poole, dude.
Yeah.
Jordan Poole's also hooping.
That's a solid 18.
And Klay Thompson is playing with the G League this week. So, again, he's
bro.
close.
Wait for Wiseman too, bro. This
He's
team's
playing
gonna
with the
be-
G League too
yeah,
this
this team's
week.
gonna be-
They're both playing with the G League this whole week. They're getting it ready because they're bringing back Klay, and they have to say to Wise, I guarantee you, they sat Wiseman down and said, Klay Thompson's coming back. We need a little bit. Same thing with Bagley.
15 minutes
Marvin Bagley, if you didn't know basketball, you look at me, wow, this guy sucks. You look at his stats. I watched him play against the Lakers, which is going to be our next topic right now. He was playing great. He was hitting shots in the corner. His shot is smooth.
He's got really good touch inside, too. But
This-
he's always hurt.
But the Arian Fox, bro.
We did a start bench cut. last week or
Fox
2 weeks
34.
ago, did a start bench cut with Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, Ja Morant, and De'Aaron Fox, and I said De'Aaron Fox was the best out of all of them. And people was talking crazy, saying how he's better than Ja Morant and Shea Gilgeous. I don't give a fuck. He went against LeBron, AD, Westbrook, all of them. He dropped 34. He was plus 15 on the game. He was ISOing every play. And exactly what I said in that video, he was getting to the mid-range and just stupid,
I think,
hitting it every time.
The conversation with Ja makes more sense now. I still don't think he's better than Ja.
Yeah, no.
What I saw him do against the Lakers, I don't think Ja Morant will ever be able to do. What I see Ja Morant do, I think De'Aaron Fox can.
Consistency. Let's see if he does it again.
Again, when the lights are on,
He does it again.
De'Aaron Fox was ISOing Anthony Davis and hitting mid-ranges over him. Ja Morant, I don't think will ever be able to have that.
Listen, right now, I'm still
You think so?
going Ja.
I don't know.
As of right now,
It's tough.
you
keep Ja
have to
Morant.
go Ja right now.
Ja, I think, is a better facilitator and obviously the better athlete.
He's
Up
better
wise.
It
scorer.
might be the hype about all the media and stuff. So
Ja's a better
I
athlete
don't
this
know.
way.
Yeah, look at their
De'Aaron's a better
numbers. Look at their
athlete
numbers
this
right
way.
now.
Again, the 23 and 5,
Go look at Ja.
and Ja's probably a little bit higher in everything because
Listen, I'm saying the conversation makes more sense now than it did a couple weeks ago. I still think Ja's better. I think by the end of the year, De'Aaron Fox can make a push at it.
Listen, I'm looking for Ja Morant on the list, bro. Oh, he got injured. Ja Morant's injured.
Oh, he's hurt.
Yeah, he's hurt.
He tweaked his knee. So
That's no good.
again, they said it's nothing serious. It's a sprain. He's nothing torn. Listen, the Pistons. I know you want the Pistons to win, bro. The Pistons will never be like that.
LeBron, you're dead tonight. Isaiah Stewart's coming for your head.
Ja Morant averages 24, 5, and 6.
Oh,
so he averages
wow.
2 extra. That's not an oh wow to me because he gets. He
Yeah,
averages 2 more points.
4 more points. Fox
4 more
averaging
points.
4.
You're right. And then I think Fox was at 3 and 4 or 3 and 5. Ja Morant's better at him every stat, but I think Ja Morant probably has a higher usage.
Yeah.
I think they're probably about the same because you got Ja Morant doesn't have a Buddy Hield.
I would
Buddy Hield
rather-
takes up a lot of shots.
That helps De'Aaron Fox, so
No, it doesn't.
yeah,
With
it
the
does.
assistance, it does help him a lot.
It opens up the floor for him. Again, right now it's got to be Ja in my eyes.
course, yeah.
But
I'm taking-
De'Aaron Fox has looked pretty good this year.
Okay, so I think
So the
now
season goes.
another team in the East that is rolling is the Bucks. Now you didn't have the Bucks on your list. I see them. They just won 6 in a row against good
How do you even have
teams.
the Bucks on your list?
I just
He's different, bro. He's a different breed. But the Bucks, they've rang off 6 in a row. Giannis playing again, he's making a push for MVP. If they keep it up, it's going to be Steph and Giannis. Paul George, I think, is falling out.
Yeah, he's falling out.
I think if LeBron can somehow save the Lakers, I think you got to put him in the conversation. I still think they're good, but if LeBron can get them to a 2 seed, that'd be different.
Yeah,
with the 10-11 right now. No way.
It's
coming back.
early, but
It's very
I
early.
know, but the West, the top 3 teams are balling, bro, and the Lakers are struggling.
I think LeBron James is the best player ever, so I think he can do it. LeBron, fly me out. They signed DeMarcus Cousins. Yeah. They signed DeMarcus Cousins.
Who?
The Bucks today.
Bucks signed, okay.
They signed DeMarcus Cousins. How much better do the Bucks have to be the top team in the East? They have Giannis, Middleton, Drew, Connaughton, DeMarcus Cousins.
Oh, DeMarcus
listen,
Cousins has
George
to-
Hill.
For him to
DeMar-
be saying that, for him to be saying the Bucks are the best team in the East, he hypes up the fucking Nets every episode. That's saying something about the Bucks.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
but
It takes a
DeMarcus
lot.
Cousins not. Hey, listen, DeMarcus is done, bro. He's not gonna go back to his.
He can
Kings
come off the
days.
bench.
What he's gonna get you? What he's gonna get you?
Numbers.
8 points.
If you're not playing him 30
5
minutes a game,
rebounds?
if he's playing 15 minutes, he could bring you 15 quality minutes. The problem is he's a fat fuck. He can't fight more than that, but
And he
could
can
bring
fight
you
everyone he goes on
15
the court.
quality minutes. Yeah, he's trying to fight everyone.
Trying to fight anybody.
But I feel like, again, he's just that vet presence where, again,
Yeah,
I
he's-
say it about, Embiid or, a player like LeBron where you're in the playoffs and it gets hot. A lot of pressure. A lot of these players have never been in that before. So, but now a player is in that pressure and you have a DeMarcus Cousins behind you at the rim.
Yeah.
So now you're in that play. You don't have to worry about, oh, no, I have somebody soft behind me. Pause. But keeping DeMarcus Cousins in the loop, I saw a little thing on Twitter. The Pelicans back in the day. Anthony
right.
Davis,
I know
DeMarcus
those
Cousins, Drew
Holiday.
Holiday, Rondo. If you drop that team, if you took AD off the Lakers, you took bless you.
Fuck.
You take Drew. If you just plot that team in the NBA right now, are they top 5 in the West?
Right now,
If you took that team with AD and DeMarcus Cousins, who is checking them two together?
at that time.
At that time, both of them in their
Oh,
promise.
at that time with those
Yeah.
4 guys, yeah, they're top 5 in the West.
Like, what a what if that is?
They didn't plug it together back then, though. So
got hurt. DeMarcus Cousins got hurt. They were both averaging like 30.
Yeah.
It's unreal.
Yeah.
And the Pelicans are just a fucking shit show. So,
But I'm saying if you had Rondo, Drew Holiday, AD, DeMarcus Cousins, and whoever their three was, I don't know who it was, but who cares? That team, they didn't lose. Like, they barely lost. When they played together, it was different. Rondo was getting like 17, 18.
2 weeks together.
Rondo was getting crazy assists.
Yeah.
Drew locks up. Why don't we see a team like that in the NBA today with two really dominant bigs?
Two really dominant bigs?
Because you need 3-point shooters around the whole court.
But this was in the era. But AD and DeMarcus could both shoot it. A big man does not mean you can't shoot.
They
Like,
both clogged the middle also.
then why did they play so well?
They didn't look at the fucking.
I think they played well together.
No. What year was that?
Semifinals, Western Conference semifinals. So they made the playoffs. They went 48-34. 2017, 2018. DeMarcus Cousins averaged 25.
Holy shit.
And Anthony Davis averaged.
Wow, so that was...
Bro, why do I not remember?
I'm telling you,
I
bro.
remember a little.
And Anthony Davis averaged 28. I'm telling you, bro. They were nice together.
I thought they sucked.
DeMarcus averaged 25. AD averaged 28.
Wow.
They were in the Western Conference Finals?
No, Western Conference semifinals.
What did they lose to?
The Warriors.
Oh, they lost in the first round, right?
I think they lost to Steph Curry when he hit that shot. I think they won one game, the Pelicans, that season.
And that was when the Warriors were the Warriors.
Exactly. So, I can show you. 28-25. Drew averaged 19.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And Rondo averaged 8 assists and 8 points.
Rondo was winning.
And Etuan Moore started at the 3 and scored 12.
Etuan Moore.
Darius Miller scored 8. Jameer Nelson was on that team.
Wow.
Mirotic
Tony
was
Allen.
on that team. Tony
Holy
Allen.
shit.
Like, I don't know.
That was a good team.
They were a good team. So, if you plop them in today, I think, could they win a chip? Maybe. Who's guarding them?
At that time...
Giannis.
But
Again,
who's guarding the other one?
Back to them clogging
Middleton?
the middle. They went to a Warriors team who literally plays a 5-out across the whole
They didn't have
court.
DeMarcus Cousins.
He was hurt in the playoffs?
Yeah, he tore his Achilles.
Okay, that hurts, but...
Because I just
don't
like,
know.
why
I don't think
can't a
you could- I
player
don't think
like,
you could win with two bigs.
why can't
I
a
just
player
don't.
like, I'm trying to think of like, not a mid-tier, but like an AD. Like, why wouldn't somebody like that try to team up with like Embiid or Jokic? Like, why do we see a lack of big men in today's NBA?
Because the game
Because
changed.
again, the Warriors changed the game going 5-out. They
Bro,
played
the
that
game
small ball
changed.
and
You need a
changed the
big man
game.
to shoot a 3 now.
Yeah.
But I feel like, again, like Embiid has size, AD has size, and they can still shoot. Like, an AD shooting terrible this year, but like they can get you 25, 30%, which is, again, they could be makeable. Jokic can make them. But again, there's like 5 of them. Like
That's a good discussion.
AD, Giannis, Jokic, Embiid. That's about it. And like
So
you
what,
could,
can shoot the 3?
Again, I just think
A big?
teams are just
like
building...
or just even just like a versatile. Like, not that they can shoot it. You can't leave them open. You know what I mean? They don't have to be good, but again, like DeMarcus Cousins, like what did he shoot from 3? Like he was probably
Can Vucevic
makeable.
shoot on the Bulls?
DeMarcus shot 35,
Vucevic
AD
can
shot
shoot.
34. That's all you need.
How much attempts?
DeMarcus shot 6. AD only shot 2. But 35 a game on 6 for DeMarcus Cousins is pretty
He shot
good.
6 a game? Wow.
It's a lot
Made
of shots.
2 of
I
them.
also just think it's not a thing because people just saw the Warriors dynasty for fucking 5 straight years and the way they won. So
Curry
they're
changed the
basing their
game.
teams
Curry
off
changed
the
everything, bro.
Warriors.
Now, when I'm looking at these stats,
The
bro,
Warriors
the whole
win
fucking era.
championships.
they both
By the way they
averaged
played.
2. AD averaged 3 blocks. DeMarcus averaged 2 blocks.
That
They
was a
each
tough-
averaged a steal and a half. Like,
Yeah,
what
it's
the...
crazy.
Everybody shot over 70 from the
How
line.
many? Can you tell me how many points they allowed? How was the defense?
I mean, I can look at defensive rating, I think. And,
The points allowed, but maybe the defense wasn't there. Maybe I don't like.
well, they made the playoffs in the West. So,
But again, like if you look from 2015 to now,
look, DeMarcus Cousins and AD were both in the top 20 in plus minus. And they were third and fourth in defensive win shares and 4th in defensive plus minus.
Wow.
here's the question: from 2015 to now, other than the Lakers 2 years ago with Anthony Davis being a dominant big, what team has had a dominant big that won the championship?
Like, we can
Dominant
count
big.
Giannis, but Giannis is a hybrid.
No,
He's not a
forward.
big like
Yeah,
a
like
center.
a true center. True center.
A
That
true
Trying to think.
center.
I mean, Tim Duncan comes to
Tim is a
mind.
power forward.
Tim
was
Duncan.
2014. But
Yeah.
Tim Duncan, okay.
So I'm saying you're the last one. That might be it.
So, like I'm saying, 2015 was the Warriors.
And then
No,
LeBron.
Cavs was 2015. Warriors.
It's been Cavs, Warriors, and then the
Yeah,
Raptors.
it was Cavs and Warriors, and then the Raptors, and then the Bucks. The Lakers.
So the
only
Spurs
team.
were the last team to play big before that Lakers team.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And they're
Tim
seeing
Duncan.
if you're a team out there trying to build a team, and you're seeing who's winning championships, you're kind of trying to emulate what those teams have.
So what I'm saying again, in a game where it's all about shooting, and because that's what the Lakers did. They said we'll go the opposite way and we'll win, and it worked. So what's going to be the next team to put that together?
Anthony Davis also isn't just like a fucking true big where he's just a post player.
But that's why putting him with a true big like DeMarcus Cousins, who can somehow shoot 35 from three, is unreal.
That's what I'm saying.
That's like the perfect duo.
You don't need that. Is what I'm saying to win a championship.
You need what?
And it showed over the past 7 years that you don't need a true big to win a championship.
But could that be a team's best chance in cutting the line? Because like you see again, like it seemed like the Trailblazers. If you take the Warriors and the Cavs away, the Trailblazers might win a championship. They lost in the Western Conference Finals in 6. Yeah. Like they have a great team, but they're never going to be better than the Warriors. And they're never like right now. The Trailblazers are never going to be better than the Suns.
I get what you're saying, trying to make a move to try and beat that.
So let's become a team that let's be the Lakers. Let's do what the Lakers did. LeBron did his thing with K. Love and Kyrie, and he said, "Hey, now everybody copied us and the Warriors.
Yep.
I'll go get AD, Dwight. I'll get all those guys, JaVale,
and see how
I'll show you how I can play the game however I want because LeBron can play that 4.
Yeah.
LeBron was playing the 5, dude. LeBron recently was playing the 5. He could.
So I think that might be the next team that takes everybody by surprise. Cool. Is a team that pairs a really good duo of big men.
What team do you think does that?
I think it's whatever team could, maybe they try Giannis and DeMarcus Cousins.
Giannis ain't a true big though.
No, but I'm saying is
he's a consistent 3-point. I feel like
no, but I feel like again, if you could have Giannis and DeMarcus, if DeMarcus could step out and then crash,
he's not gonna be playing 30 minutes a game.
Yeah, he's not.
Could he give you 25? If he really got in shape,
he's not going back to his prime.
He has been healthy in years. You're right.
He has been good since literally that year with the Pelicans.
You're absolutely right. But again, I think he has that ring with the Lakers. He was on that Lakers team. I think.
Like I said, he gives you. He could give you a good 15 minutes. He just doesn't have enough in him to fucking give you.
No, what I'm saying, if you're in crunch time,
this is David West.
If you're in crunch time, you have to put your best big man on Giannis. So Correct. Who are you going to put on DeMarcus Cousins?
I was going to say, you said put DeMarcus Cousins on Giannis.
No. They're on the same team. What I'm saying is again, so if you play DeMarcus at the 5 and Giannis at the 4, could that push the Bucks to a championship? Because again, you can't. You know what I'm saying about Giannis?
Healthy. They got to be healthy.
But
obviously the health
can't be. He has to be behind the 3-point line. Do you really want DeMarcus Cousins behind the 3-point line?
And you know what? I'm not going to lie to you, bro.
What's his career from
three? He played on a couple of different teams last year. He averaged 9 points. Which is not that bad. 9 points in limited minutes.
He shoots 30%.
In 17 minutes, 9 points is good.
He's going to play 15 minutes a game. That's not a guy
and still shooting 35 and shooting but a DeMarcus Cousins who still shoots 35 from 3, only on 3 a game. But still, DeMarcus Cousins shooting 3 threes a game, hitting 35 of them is way above average.
I get what you're saying, but you're saying
and
if you put
he averaged 16 on the Warriors.
I'm saying if you put him and Giannis together, you're saying you're going to put a big on DeMarcus Cousins to get that big off Giannis?
And then who's guarding Giannis? You get what I'm saying?
But where you're going to sit DeMarcus Cousins in the paint?
No, DeMarcus Cousins can shoot.
So then why does a big need to be guarding him if he's going to be shooting?
He's going to crash the boards. What happened? Why did the Lakers lose to the Kings? Because listen, I'm going to tell you why. Anthony Davis switched on to De'Aaron Fox, and De'Aaron Fox, whenever he missed, Tristan Thompson grabbed the board. So every time Giannis missed,
Tristan was there.
DeMarcus Cousins is going to be there. Nick, 2 years ago he averaged 16.
Okay, but if he's playing inside, if he's not going to play inside, why wouldn't you just put another shooter like a wing?
But he played in the Warriors system. Guy? The Warriors system had him play on the outside. He shot.
How much minutes was he playing with the Warriors?
25. Average 16.
How much games did he play?
30. He got signed at the second half of the season. So again, he shot 28 from 3, which is not that good.
It's awful.
But he didn't play
He's
never averaged since 2013. He's never averaged under 20 except for the 16 2 years ago. I think that the Bucks might have just made a very smart move.
I like the move, but I don't think he's.
I think people are sleeping on it.
I don't think he's going to be at the end of games in crunch time. Again, if you're going to just put him on the outside behind the 3-point line, I would grab a 6'7", 6'8" guy who plays good defense and could hit an open shot instead of that.
Y'all got anything else?
Let's go Pistons.
Let's go Pistons, baby. Isaiah Stewart, we're going to turn this TV on. LeBron might be in a body bag.
Peace.